Do you know who else does that?
None of us are trying to out-alpha the other guy.
No way. No, I don't believe that.
I'm depressed, I've got nothing to aim for, I've got no plan. That was a dangerous situation.
What is going on, bro? Welcome to the video. To get this one started, we actually have a special guest who's about to roll up to Villa Jefe right now. And this is someone that a lot of y'all probably follow on social media. Some of you guys love him, I'm sure. Some of y'all might actually hate him, and some of y'all probably about to meet him for the first time right now.
Hello, mate. What's going on?
What is going on, bro?
Good to see you, bro.
Welcome to the vlog, man. Chris.
What's going on? What beautiful
AKA
hands.
the first man. Come on in, bro.
I was going to do the same to you. I was going to grab the camera. I was like, is it fair?
So this is actually the second time we've met up. Last time was like a year ago here in Marbella.
Yep.
And it's funny to me because both of us make these male self-improvement videos, we can call them. But we both got started making them like 5 to 7 years ago, when it was almost like a bit of an embarrassing thing to make these videos back then. And now, which is a good thing, I'd say, male self-improvement's become like cool and people want to get better.
Yeah, I agree. But you can see from the influx of people who want to do what we're doing now. It's almost become, you know how YouTubers would be gamers and stuff like that? We've almost become the cool kind of popular content creators. Everybody's doing it now, which is kind of weird because the amount of resistance that we had in the early days, the amount of dodgy comments that I would get were ridiculous. So it's really changed now.
It's always good to have a fellow OG around.
We're the OGs.
All right, so what are we doing here, bro? What's about to go down?
So we're filming a male advantage journey, the journey of David through his life from the young man he was to the man he is today. This is for the streaming platform 1M.video.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard, and I wonder where you are.
And now, Chris, I'm gonna show you what the real male advantage is. I know you like to talk about the male advantage. This right here, Beast Fuel.
Nice.
Brother hit a lift. You're gonna try the Gains Club Beast Fuel pre-workout. Watermelon or blue raspberry?
Give me the blue raspberry. So I've only ever taken pre-workout twice in my life, and I'm ill. So if this works, I'll give you a glowing testimonial.
It's gonna work, all right, bro.
That's delicious. That is delicious.
Now just wait till it hits.
Wait till it hits. What do you want me to do? Drink the whole thing? Down it?
We'll check in like 30 minutes, how you're doing.
Yeah. I could be fidgeting on the floor. I could be rolling around. You know, we'll see what happens.
Now, if you also want to get the male advantage, aka the best pre-workout in the game, then I got some big news for y'all, because we're doing something crazy we've never done before. We probably shouldn't be doing this, if I'm being honest. Buy one, get one free on Beast Fuel pre-workout only for the next 3 days. Most pre-workouts underdose you on the key ingredients to cut corners, but not with Beast Fuel. Seriously, click over to the website and compare the ingredient panel on this to your current pre-workout. I guarantee it blows it out the fucking water. You're gonna get more pumps, see more gains on this shit. First link in description to buy one, get one free. Hey, there he is! I'm back! I gotta tell you some bad news. I gotta whisper it to you though.
Okay.
Because YouTube can't know it yet.
Okay. No fucking way. No, I don't believe that.
We'll discuss off camera. You guys will find out kind of soon.
I do not believe that. Is this clickbait? I'm still like, I'm waiting on you to clickbait me in real life or something, or like, tell me it's a joke. That's crazy.
I've got to check in with you. I see you haven't quite finished it yet.
Not yet.
How's it going?
Well, usually I get quite depleted. Usually I get quite tired quite quickly. Set after set, I've been able to sustain the highest weights that I'm able to lift through each set. I don't know what that means, but I think this has got something to do with it.
We're gonna hit a big lift. It's supposed to be my rest day today, but when the homies in town and the homies around, gotta suck it up and do it. Now we're gonna test Chris's how to beast knowledge. What do we say after a workout, bro?
What do you say after a workout? I'll be honest, I don't know.
We say gains, bro.
Now I know.
Workout complete.
For next time.
No, let's see it.
Huh?
Let's see your gains, bro.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to take it off?
You gotta say gains, bro.
Gains, bro. Do you know who else does that?
So earlier today, Chris asked me what my life was like when I was 18 years old, and I was telling him that's very low confidence, no women in my life. Basketball had been my dream growing up. I was benched in high school, and I felt like a loser at that point. What about you, though, at 18?
So I was on the way to becoming a professional footballer, didn't materialise, and then I realised, okay, I've got nothing left. I'm depressed, I've got nothing to aim for, I've got no plan. Sat there at 18 with nothing laid out in front of you, no motivation. That was a dangerous situation.
So quite similar background. And the next question you asked me was...
What was that one thing that triggered you, that drove you to self-improvement?
So I think a lot of it was the pain of not having any women in my life, and then one summer break from university, my cousin showed me this book called The A Game that was like old school pickup book, but opened my mind to the idea, wait, hold on, maybe this is some part of my life that I could actually change.
So for me, I went through a breakup, the traditional, self-improvement route. Felt like a loser, felt like I wasn't good enough, just dived into the internet and just started searching how to become a better man, etc.
And then he asked me,
how long did it take until the tables started to turn?
And at first, I got back to school after that summer break. I started putting myself out there with women. I did get laid a few times, but it was kind of like just like lucky being drunk. So I'd say that I graduated at 22, and it was probably like 3 years of putting my head down in the gym, starting to put myself out there consistently with women. When I was 25 is probably when I could consistently get a date and I could actually look in the mirror and say that I had a good body. So 3 years.
So I started on self-improvement when I was young, didn't take it seriously, took it really seriously at 25. It took maybe 3 years to get results. It was probably 28 before I actually saw, those tables that were turning, like we said. And at 28, you see the 3 pillars of men's self-improvement. More attention from women, money going up, and you're getting in better shape. You're getting compliments off guys in the gym. That's when I realized that things were turning around for me.
I hope you guys are starting to see the parallels here. There was a lot of pain in our life that drove us to self-improvement, but then there was some years before we got serious about it, and then another 3 years before we started seeing any actual results. And that's probably the point that a lot of you guys started following me. But then it was another 3 years of hard work after that you've seen on camera that got me to being like a top 1% man, if you want to call it that, where I've been able to make millions per year, marry my dream girl, build houses across the world. And that's why understanding this concept of the male advantage is so fucking crucial.
So the concept of the male advantage, guys, is being 18 years old, not having anything that you want in life, which is completely normal. At 18, how are you supposed to have a masculine physique? How are you supposed to have millions in the bank? How are you supposed to know how to talk to women, how to date women? You haven't had time to build these things up. What are you supposed to do? But this is the beauty of being a man, is you can work on yourself. You can do self-improvement step by step and improve by 1%, 10% every single year, whatever it might be. And by the time you reach your 30s, or maybe around that, you're going to be the man that you always dreamed of being.
Just a reminder, guys, that as a man, we have the gift of time. It's never too late to get started. Keep fucking working. It's been a minute since I've given y'all a dope backflip to step 2. I'm afraid that it's gonna suck. I'm afraid I'm not gonna get any height. That's always the problem, is getting good height to make it aesthetic. We got Rolo and Bo watching over there. Rolo's gonna freak out. If he was out here, he would love nothing more than to jump in the pool. So let's get ourselves hyped up. Yes, yes, yes! Let's fucking get this backflip, bro. All right, go ahead, drop a comment, rate it 1 to 10. I feel like it was average. I feel like it was maybe a 6. Should we do one more? Let's do one more. Oh, that was number 2. That was backflip number 2. Also, the funny thing is, back in the day, I used to struggle to do cold exposure because it sucks so bad. But then recently I decided to stop doing cold exposure, especially post-workout, because it can hurt the gains. And now it's like the opposite. I'm struggling not to do cold exposure. It's like a reverse bad habit. Something like that. Look at this shit though, man. Look what we made happen. Swimming in the own pool. Look at this view. Moment of gratitude right here. Just keep fucking working, man. It's possible. It's realistic. Keep fucking going. Rolo with the W. What happened, bro? You used to be the king. What happened to the king? Unfortunately, Bo's lost a stepper 5 in his old age. He's been bulking. Look at this. He's been putting on some weight. You remember how skinny he was in the old days? Something that's kind of pleasantly surprised me is that every guy you've seen me meet up with and collaborate with, whether it's been Jay Waller, Brandon Carter, Sterling Cooper, Austin Dunham, Chris yesterday, we've all gotten along like really fucking good off camera. It's funny because I haven't known any of these guys personally before, like meeting up for the collab of the podcast, which, by the way, guys, the podcast will come back. It's just in Spain, it's in Marbella in the summertime. There's a lot of people coming through, so we're able to get a lot of episodes in the wintertime. I haven't been able to travel as much because of launching Beast Nation and stuff, but the podcast will come back. But it's wild to me that I truly feel like homies with these guys without knowing them before. And I think part of it is that we share a lot in common, creating content focused on self-improvement. I think another big part, though, is that when you've gone through the male journey, like all these guys have, they've built themselves up over 5 to 10 to 15 years. Well, you no longer walk around feeling like you have to prove yourself, right? Like if I meet someone now and I can tell they don't really respect me or think I'm cool, it doesn't bother me because I've already proven myself to myself. But in the past, I would look at that as like this challenge and, you know, how can I prove them wrong and show them that I am the man? And that's why it's so cool meeting up with these guys, because none of us are trying to out-alpha the other guy, because we're all truly comfortable with ourselves. And that allows us to, you know, actually make a genuine connection. And there's also an important lesson here to realize that right now, if you don't feel truly confident in yourself, and when you're, you know, talking to a guy that you perceive as higher value than you, or you're talking to a girl you like and you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, feeling uncomfortable, that's normal, man. For at least your first 5 years of self-improvement, you're gonna feel that way until you've seen for yourself that you are who you say you are, and you are who you want to be. And if you see other guys around you who are at the same level as you, but they seem more confident to you, I mean, that just means that they're faking it well, right? And we do all have to a bit fake it till we make it, because when we put ourselves outside of our comfort zone, that's like kind of what it is, right? We're trying to be comfortable doing something we're not comfortable with. That's how it fucking works. It's all part of the male journey. We're all in this shit together, and we're all gonna fucking make it, man. Especially if you're watching the video at this point, for sure you're gonna make it. Also, quick reminder that the new Edge collection just dropped on Monday. That means you can finally pick up the new Elements joggers and the new Elements hoodie. Also, the best fitting t-shirt in the entire world, the basic tee, is back in new colorways. And the Movement joggers, my go-to everyday pants. These things are indestructible. Plus the Elite Hybrid shorts with the built-in liner and the hidden foam pocket, also back in stock. As always, I'll hook you guys up with a coupon code to save 10% off your entire order. Second link down in description to shop now. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you, bro. I'd recommend you watch that video next. That is my most recent upload. Click there to watch it now, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Stay beastly.